think it's, the agenda says something about Hurricane Carla. Well, I can tell you about Hurricane Carla, and again, that'd probably take you 2 or 3 days to tell you everything I know about it. Because I lived through it and lost a house because of it, and built a new house because of it, because there wasn't enough of the old house left to do something with, like stuff might be able to do. The town was devastated. There was the National Guard here, and couldn't get in or out of the town unless you had a pretty good reason, or that somebody said, yeah, it's okay for you to come back. I didn't see my lost house for several days because I couldn't get past all the electrical wires down and all that sort of stuff. I couldn't move around. But then, out of that, lots of new houses were built and old houses were fixed. My folks had a small house on 2nd Street, and they didn't have drastic damage, but you couldn't get in the front door because it was this high, and straw and boards and dead snakes and animals and fish and all, trash of all kinds. And that is the way it was for lots of people in town that stayed, that were able to stay and dig out and get into their homes. The fact that you all are here means that there is an interest in history and preservation in 2026. Who would have thought this many people would show up on a day like this to talk about this issue? There's a lot of fixing up going on in Palacios. Lots of houses. I don't know whether it's because people can't afford to have build something different or move somewhere else or what, but they're fixing up a lot of the old houses in town. So that's part of preservation. The house that I lived in was built in 1941 as a duplex by the government, so that there were decent, and there were others, about 8 of them in town built, so that people from Camp Hulen would have a place to rent. And later, after the war, it was, the walls came down and changed around, and every one of them is done differently that I've seen. The inside have been reconfigured, so that happens when you preserve something. They preserved the duplex and made it into a single family dwelling. They're still doing it. They're still changing old houses, sometimes making apartment houses out of them, or that were apartment houses and tearing all that out and making it back into a single family dwelling again. There's a lot of that going on right now. Just drive around and see all the places that this is happening. I don't really know what else you want me to say.
I think that's great. I mean, I think that it's good to remember that we suffered a terrible hurricane here and came back to tell the tale.
I remember the Hurricane Carla. That could have been Luther right at that time. You know, there's a circle driveway that was lined with bushes and trees at that time. And those bushes and those trees saved the lizard because we didn't put it down.